A legal dilemma surrounding Canadian travel blogger Christopher Hughes appears set to be resolved. Homeland Security Minister Roger Alexander says Hughes will be granted temporary permission to return to Trinidad and Tobago despite being deported in 2024 and designated as an undesirable inhabitant under the Immigration Act. Speaking with TV6, the minister questioned how the situation was allowed to develop. He said, quote, "Someone fell asleep on the job. Why has it reached a stage where a man who was charged in TNT but was deported must now make an effort to be allowed back in for trial?" End quote. Alexander suggested the matter resulted from an administrative oversight. He said, quote, "Now I, as Homeland Security Minister, will issue a minister's permit allowing him to return to Trinidad and Tobago to complete his matter before the court." End quote. Hughes was arrested during a visit to TNT in 2024 after authorities accused him of publishing videos that amounted to seditious statements. He was later deported and prohibited from re-entering the jurisdiction even as criminal proceedings against him continued. His trial is set to begin on July 22nd and is expected to last 3 days. Just days ago, Hughes appeared virtually before the court.
My trial date is on July 22nd. It is mandatory that I appear in court, but I am banned for life and not allowed to appear in court. It's two different court systems fighting against each other, both in Trinidad, and I'm the victim to this.
According to him, prosecutors had repeatedly written to the ministry responsible for national security seeking temporary permission for him to return, but no response had been received. The blogger said he was in a catch-22 situation.
One of two things would happen. Immigration would say, "No, you're denied, return to the country in which you came from," and or imprison me with new charges for attempting to enter a country that I am banned from. That's what would happen. So it's like damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I go with this ban, I'm arrested. If I don't go, I'm found guilty.
Hughes also maintained that he wants to appear before the court, but said he believed he had been placed in an impossible situation.
I'm not allowed to attend, but if I don't attend, I'm guilty? Make that make sense. If anybody watching today's video can make that make sense, please let me know. And this is something I will not avoid. I just wanted to make sure that was clear. I have every intention of showing up and appearing on my trial date, July 22nd, but I'm not allowed to.
Minister Alexander says the government will now facilitate Hughes's return strictly for the purpose of the criminal proceedings. Alexander said, quote, "Upon completion of his court matter, if he has to be imprisoned and serve time, he will be allowed to stay until its completion. If not, he will be required to leave and return to his country of origin." End quote. Hughes continues to deny the allegation of publishing a seditious statement. His trial is expected to commence before the High Court on July 22nd. Urvashi Tawari Rupnarayan, TV6 News.